People think being elegant and lady, it's a snob, a rich person. No, it's a lifestyle about being the best person you can be, being respectful. Hello, my beautiful, elegant ladies. Today, we're going to do a Get Ready With Me, talk about how to level up in 2025 and make it not hard. It's going to be a lot easier if you break it down the way I'm going to tell you to break it down. So, my skincare is still a little wet. So I got a minute of it to dry. I'm not going to put on sunscreen because it's actually after midnight. But normally, my next step would be my sunscreen. My lips are so dry. Don't mind the crazy hair. It's a work in progress. Trust the process. You'll see it with my final reveal of my makeup. Okay, so today I'm going to do saint makeup. I actually kind of glare. It says saint on there. Anyway, this is what it looks like. This is my full face right here. That's all I need. Not trying to sell it. I don't sell it anymore. Just think it's actually pretty convenient. And it's cream. It's all cream. You don't need a powder after it, although I'm going to use one you're going to see. But it's really good for aging skin as well. Does not show fine lines and wrinkles very well at all. Hides them pretty well. So I already have skincare that works as a primer. So my skin's a little tacky. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to put this on with my fingers. And then I'll just let you watch as I talk. So first thing you need to do is you have to take down what I'm saying you have to do. But you need to start now. Don't wait till January 1st to start. Because then it becomes harder to implement because you'll be trying to do it because it's a new year and it's harder to stick to. So then it feels like a chore. So you need to start all the things I'm telling you now so that by January 1st, you're already on your way to your upgrade. What you want to do to start is, so you need to figure out your why. Why do you want to do this change? You want to go to the gym? Well, the why is maybe you want to slim down, or you want to tone your body, or you want to be stronger or healthier, that would be your why. If it's self-care, it'd be, so I'm around longer for my family, so I feel better, I'm healthier, I'm happier, I don't get burnout. So that would be your why. So what you want to do is get a bunch of Post-its and post around where you are the most your why. You're going to post it on your fridge. You're going to post it on your bathroom mirror or your vanity mirror. Post it on your front door, on the back or inside. So every time you leave, you see it. Just post as many as you can on places that you will see them often. And you'll see your why. And that will help motivate you to, you know what? I'm going to do this, no matter what. You won't go, oh, I'm too tired for a bath. And then you go to the bathroom and you see your note and you'll be like, okay, I need to do this. And I want to do this for myself. Take the bath and you're like, I'm so glad I decided to do it. That's how it always happens. Oh, I don't want to, I'm too tired. I just want to go to bed. And then you don't sleep well because you didn't do proper sleep hygiene. So then if you took a bath, you would say, oh, I'm so glad I made the time to do this. I mean, if it's late and you really just need to sleep, go in for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, read a couple pages of your book, have some nice seltzer water, and then get all lotion and go to bed. I also have a lotion that has melatonin in it. So you can get that lotion with melatonin, and that'll also help you wind you down. It's really good. I really like it. I usually put it on my hands and then gloves. Right now, I'm having horrible eczema flare. It itches so badly. I keep having to put on my eczema cream, and it's not even good. So I'm putting eczema cream on now, and then putting my gloves on, and that helps. But usually I put my melatonin lotion on. I think it's by Gold Bond. I'll link it below to find out exactly how you want to level up, what part of yourself you want to level up. To do that, make it easy, is you will write down a list of who the new you or the upgraded you will be like, what you'll be like. Are you going to be someone who works out 5 days a week? Are you going to be someone who spends more time with their kids and works less, if that's possible for you? If you want to be someone who does more self-care, takes care of themselves, I think that's a good one. If you don't, you should do that one. So you're going to write down who you will look like as your upgraded self. Whatever traits and behaviors you want, write those all down. To make in 2 columns. The right column is what I'm telling you, the new you. The left column is going to be who you are now, so that you know where you are needing to go, where you're starting from, where you need to go. Okay, after you do that, let's go to another page and put down in the left column, write down everything that is your new traits. And then in the right column, put down what you need to do to get to that trait. So if you put down that you want to be someone who works out 5-6 days a week, you write down on the right side what you need to do to get there. Now, obviously, it's join a gym, or buy equipment for your house, or go to the gym 5 days a week. That's too obvious. That's too easy. What you want to do is actually get down to the nitty gritty of what will help you do that. Because people do their resolutions and they'll fail after 2-3 weeks. They don't have a solid foundation of what really will get them there. I know I look crazy. Trust the process. Looks really good after. Very natural. I love it. Anyways, you have to say, okay, what's going to get me there? Obviously, joining a gym. Obviously, going. A good thing to do too would be buy some really nice gym clothes, so that you want to wear them. You feel like you look good in them, and you'll be excited. So that's one thing you can do. But I'm talking about getting really deep into who you are and what will drive you. What stops you from doing it? Do you feel like you're being lazy? Do you feel like it's not going to work? Do you feel like you don't have the time? If you're being lazy, then maybe you need to change your mindset and do some affirmations to work on that. And then if you don't have the time, you know what? We always make time for what we really want or what we are putting as a priority. And I know a lot of people work a lot of hours, have little kids, don't have much time. However, you have to make yourself a priority. You have to. Because you know what? I didn't make myself a priority. And at 39, I had a stroke. And I've been getting more and more sick ever since. I'm really chronically ill. And that all has to do with putting myself last and everybody else first. Neglecting myself, neglecting my self-care. And I would take stress very hard. And it actually tore down my body. Now I'm at the point where, you know what, I'm going to make myself a priority. Because they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. Well, some people say, well, I'm doing fine with my family. Sure, right now you are. But eventually, like me, your cup will empty and you're not going to be able to fill it back up. I try to refill that cup And sometimes I'll get a little bit in there and I'll use it, and then I'm right back to bed. You don't want to end up like me. Make yourself a priority. So if that's your problem with going to the gym, affirmations could help that. Change your mindset. Just what is it about me that makes me think I can't be a priority? Really dig deep into yourself and why you don't make yourself a priority and what you can do to change it. If you have to, go to therapy. I believe everybody needs some therapy at some point in their life. We don't all have a rule book. We don't all know how to navigate in life and why our behavior is the way it is and how we can change a behavior. Because, you can't just change a behavior without knowing why you have that behavior. And a professional therapist could actually see where you're having your issues. They'll tell you, okay, it sounds like, you have abandonment issues. Were you abandoned as a child? Oh yeah, my father went out for cigarettes and never came back, right? So if you can't make yourself a priority, you can't bring yourself to do it, maybe seek some help and get a professional to help you with your self-esteem. A lot of times people don't put themselves as a priority because they don't think they're worth it. That was me. Now I know I'm worth it. I know my worth now. But it took a long time, So just know your worth and know that, you're special, you're important, and your family will want you to take care of yourself first. That's my kids now. They're grown, but they're special needs. So, but thankfully they say, Mom, you need to take care of yourself now. So, I have a very loving and understanding family, and I think that's important. So, after you've done your list and you figured out where you need to be and what you need to do to get there, then you want to pick your top 5 habits. What top 5 do you want to do first? What's the most important? Most important is making yourself a priority and taking care of your mental and physical health. If that's one of your top 5, that is a habit you're going to track. You're going to get yourself a habit tracker. You're going to get one in the App Store or Google Play. That's not good. Or you can buy one. Amazon has them. Or you can just make a regular notebook into it and say, make a chart of habit 1, what it is, habit 2, and then check off every day when you're doing it. You can't change too many things at once. And if 5 is too much, go down to 3. If you have to, go down to 1. But I think since, January's right there, you can see it. If you can do 5, that's ideal. So what you're going to do is you're going to write down those 5 habits in your habit tracker, and you're going to plan out your day in a daily planner. And in that daily planner, you're going to do your top 3. A lot of them have like your top 3 tasks for the day, and then it says, tasks, and then it breaks it down by hour. The first one on your top 3 is going to be your habit. And if you have 5 habits, put your top 3 of those 5 in one day, and the next day switch them a little, because it takes about 30 days for a habit to stick. So I'm saying if you start now, by mid-January, it's a habit that's going to stick, and your change is made, and you don't sit there and have to say, my New Year's resolution, and I can't do it anymore because it got hard and I didn't know how to stick with it. That's not going to happen to you. So you're going to put in your daily planner, and you're even going to put what time of the day you're going to do what you need. So if it's self-care, you're going to put down number 1 for top 3 priorities is self-care. Then in your time, what you're going to say is whatever you're going to do for your self-care. So after the kids go to bed, you're going to take a bubble bath. Have some wine or some seltzer water, something healthy, and then maybe a little healthy snack, some strawberries or something. Then you're just going to sit there and listen to music and read, or, I don't recommend using electronics, social media, whatever. That stimulates you, especially if it's nighttime. You don't want to stimulate yourself. You want to relax yourself. So reading is really the best thing. Listening to some classical, so I listen to classical music and read. That is what I like to do when I take a bath. So I would say that at that point, part of your self-care should be no more electronics once you take your bath. Kids go to bed, you're winding down for bed, take a bath, read, have a glass of wine or some seltzer water, have a little healthy snack. When you get out, put on some nice lotion, maybe lavender, that will help relax you. And climb into bed, and you can read more if you want, or just go to sleep. I think that's a really good way to do some self-help or self-care. So then you start doing that now every night after kids go to bed, and you have to stick to it. You have to stick to it. You need to get down to your why, and you need to get down to why you're hesitant about doing these things. Like I said, self-care. Maybe you have a low self-esteem and you don't think you deserve it. Then that's something you have to address in order to make these changes. That's why a lot of people fail. They don't have a solid foundation of why they keep failing. If you figure out why you're failing, you can fix it. If you can figure out whatever the barrier is for you, the barrier that keeps you from doing what you need to do, what you want to be, you have to fix that barrier. First and foremost, which is why I say start now. Then when everyone else is quitting in February, you'll already be halfway to your goal. See, look at it. It looks so natural. Just love this stuff. Okay, then I use powder because this is a sunscreen powder. You just pull this out, and the powder's in here. Kind of get it ready. And then I didn't used to like powdering my face, but now I like how it looks. So make sure you're also doing affirmations on this. For example, you want to go to the gym every day or 5 days a week. You start doing affirmations that, I'm so happy that I am able to go to the gym 5 days a week. And you keep writing that down, and eventually it will just click in you, and you're like, yeah, that's great. And you just start doing it. The mind is powerful, and it's very impressionable. I always say that we have a tape recorder in our head. And I said this in one of my past videos about self-esteem and things. If you're young, when you're young, when you're a child, if someone keeps calling you stupid, you have that recorder taping that over and over in your head. And then, say you don't talk to them anymore. You don't talk to them since you were a child. But you still have that tape recorder playing over and over that you're stupid. And when you make a mistake, or something doesn't go your way, or something, you always go, God, I'm stupid. You literally say that because they did. You have to tape over You have to tape over it. So, I'm showing my age here, but when you had cassette tape, you could tape over and over again. You know what I mean? So what you have to do is tape over that so that it's gone. And affirmations help you retape. Tape over all the negative things. So I highly recommend affirmations. I talked about this in my previous video. They will really help to raise your self-esteem, get your goals you need, stop those negative thoughts about yourself, and have positive ones. And you'll feel better about yourself, and it'll help you achieve your goals as well. So I really strongly believe affirmations will help. So do affirmations on what you want to be and that you're doing it. You're going to do it. That's also a manifestation. But, your focus determines your reality. So if you're focused on the negative, oh, I can't make it to the gym every day, I'm too busy. No. You write down, I'm so happy I have the time to go to the gym 5 days a week. And eventually, you will. So, let's just recap. First, you need to find your why. Why you want to be your best self. Why you want to make this upgrade. And you're going to post it everywhere you can see it. If you're worried about people seeing those when they come over, take them down. But always put them back up. Then you're going to make your list. Who you are, what you want to be, what you want to level up to of your best self, and where you are now. You're going to make another list of where you want to be and the barriers. You want to be someone who goes to the gym 5 days a week. What's the barrier? Don't have the time. Don't feel like going to the gym all the time. I give up. I don't have any motivation. Then you take those and you figure out the why, the detail of why do I not feel like doing it? Why don't I have the time? And so you don't have the time because you work a full-time job, you have 3 kids under 10, and you need to clean the house. Okay, there are ways around that. Like I said, you have to prioritize yourself. Get a sitter for an hour a day. Or an hour each those 5 days. Get a gym that has a daycare. Some of them do. A lot of them do, actually. Have your husband watch them for a little while. Or your wife. I don't know how many men are here. It's just make yourself a priority. Then what you want to do is you want to change that barrier and crush it, get rid of it. If your barrier is that, you don't feel you deserve it, or you don't have self-esteem enough to do something for yourself. Okay, well, what you can do to start is do those affirmations. Tape over those negative thoughts in your head that someone put in there. And if you're still struggling, get help. Go to therapy. There's no shame. Therapy is an important part of life. A professional can help you see better, see more clearly what's going on in your head. And most people don't know how to figure those things out. So you need an outside source to say, I'm seeing something, and this is what I see, and what do you think? And then, you get those light bulbs. Once you figure it out, if they help you to figure it out, once you figure it out, then all it is overcoming that barrier. So then on your daily planner, you're going to write down your top 3. And your number one reason or number one thing to do for the day is going to be your first and most important habit. You want to pick 5 to start with, but only do one of them each day. So it's going to be number 1 on the top 3 that these little daily planners have. Most of them have like the top 3. And then you're going to put that on top. Then you're going to go in the section that says each time of the day, you're going to put down what time you're going to do that habit. If it's a bubble bath, okay, 8 o'clock when the kids are in bed. If it's gym, okay, 5 in the morning before I get the kids up for school. You know, and I used to not be a morning person. I hated morning. I was so cranky. My poor kids were like, "You were so mean, Mom." I'm so sorry. I was so cranky because I was always so tired. I'm narcoleptic. It was very hard for me to get up in the morning and bring my kids to school. So now, some reason I switched. I'm a total morning person, and I love it. I love my morning time. Even if it's 4 or 5 in the morning, I love it because you know what? I can have a cup of coffee alone in quiet, watch the sunrise by myself. I love it. I love my morning time. At night, I'm too tired. Scratching my hands, they itch horribly. So you can do this. I guess it kind of sounds like a lot, but once you start doing it, you're going to just flow through it. I'm going to put the steps, I'm going to pin the steps in the comments, okay? And that should be, help you do it easier. And you can write them down. And if you feel like it's too much, then just do the first step for a week. Then add the second step. You don't have to be overwhelmed by this. This is for your benefit. It is not a job, or it's not a have to. That's my saying about things. If, I have a doctor's appointment, I have to go. It's a have to. I don't do well with have tos. Thankfully, I don't have to work. But when I did, I hated it. It was a have to. And I don't like have tos. I like to be able to do things because I want to. I like to choose what I'm going to do. And being a content creator obviously gives me that freedom. So I try to make a have to a want to. And that's another change of view. Changing your thoughts about it. Maybe some affirmations. Journaling, affirmations is all very important. Not only can it help you raise your self-esteem and sleep better and have a better day, re-record over your record player in there, your tape player in there. But it can help you to level up and change your life for the better. I made those videos because becoming a lady, you have to have confidence. A lady has confidence. She knows her worth. She knows that, she's a good person. She knows that she, does her best and, is good to people and is polite and has manners. That's what a lady is. It's not like a lot of people think being elegant and lady, it's a snob, a rich person. No, it's a lifestyle about being the best person you can be. Being respectful, treating others how you think they want to be treated. I know everyone says treat them as you would want to be treated, but I don't agree with that. You got to treat them how they want to be treated. And that's, how you'll have good rapport with people. Good rapport with people. It's being a lady is actually just being a better person, being not judging and not putting people down and all that kind of stuff. It's just, you really, I really wanted to give those steps to you guys to start in case you needed to work on your inner self. And that's what those first videos are about. So if you feel like you have barriers that are self-esteem or just some kind of blockage in your mental health, go back and watch those videos and see if those help you at all. Sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes you do need therapy, and I hope you will go if that's what you need. So, that's it for today. I know I rambled on a little too much, and I've done my makeup, but I haven't finished my hair, so I'm going to show you that in a minute. But I love you all. I'm so happy you're here. I really appreciate you watching my video, and always be yourself.